Okay. Okay. It's the countdown. Teed up. Okay. I'm ready. Yeah. I get some my niggas by the way that I know how. Okay. We live. 2 minutes. It's the countdown. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go. 2 minutes and 14 seconds, I reckon. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm live, right? I'm live. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Yeah. Okay. It's teed up. Yeah. Yo. Okay. I get my niggas by the way that I know how. I got some put a hole straight through your vocal. Bitch niggas talk loud, but they really ain't no shit. The flash of the chrome, watch them scramble like Mike Vick. Okay, you get it? Mike Vick scrambling. Okay, whatever. Let's go. 125 in the building. Let's get it. Oh. Yo, Robert in the building. He said, what's going on, man? You already know that we're teed up. About to go live to give me go. 1 minute and 14. I'm about to scream and make them dream and see things they never. Oh, hold up. 1 minute, 8 seconds. Let's go. Okay, I'm here. Teed up. I got my red cup. I got my green drink. You already know what your boy think. Let's go. It's teed up. 1 minute, let's get it. Deontay, wow, the bomb squad, we better ready. You know, I'm just, you know. It's Sunday. It's fun day. Let's go. 33 seconds, I reckon the test is ready. Hit the like button. Hit the like button right now. What are you waiting on? Yeah, I get it, gotta get it, I'm with it, let's go. Yeah, I get my niggas by the way that I know how. I got some put a hole straight through your vocal. Bitch niggas talk loud, but they really ain't no shit. The flash of the chrome, watch them scramble like Mike Vick. Yo, it's your boy T that was blazing the sports. Yes, of course, I am back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work, guys. I am here. I am turned up like somebody put the eye on 400. Matter of fact, I'm in the oven, 500 degrees. Please, let's get it. All right, so Boxrec came out with their top. There it is, right there. Guys, are you surprised? Are you not? Matter of fact, let's take a look, guys. All right, so number 1 is Saul Canelo Alvarez. Number 2 is Tyson Fury. Number 3 is Errol Spence Jr. Number 4 is Triple G. And number 5, listen, if this was basketball, this would be the starting 5. Deontay Wilder. Guys, what do you think about the starting 5? Is that dope or not? What do you think? Saul Canelo Alvarez, Tyson Fury, Errol Spence Jr., Triple G, and Deontay Wilder. Is there any other 5 that can top that 5? Because I'm back. Okay, hold on. Number 6 is Terrence Crawford. Number 7 is Manny Pacquiao. Number 8 is Anthony Joshua. Number 9 is Lomachenko. Woo! And number 10 is Sergey Kovalev. Woo! Listen, that's tough, man. Manny Pacquiao, Anthony Joshua, Lomachenko. Kovalev, you can keep that. Matter of fact, none of us don't need that. You can keep that. So, let's get these thoughts in. What's up, Rob? What's cracking on me? Let's get these thoughts in, man. Let's turn this down just a little bit. This is what I'm here for. Right here. Right now. when Anthony Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz, people still wanted to have Anthony Joshua over Deontay Wilder. They wanted to be like uh, Andy Ruiz, Joshua, Fury, and then Wilder, right? Joshua came back, won his titles back, and at that point, they wanted to make Joshua #1 again because he's two-time, right? And guys, if you thought that was an argument, listen, you can argue all you want. There's nothing wrong with that. See, a really good argument, you learn from it, as long as both people are open. Even if they're not open, as long as you have an audience that is open and can listen to both sides, they can take something away from it. But Deontay Wilder fought Tyson Fury the second time. First time was a draw. Second time, well, it wasn't a draw. I'll tell you that. It was something unexpected, to say the least, from what happened in the ring and what was revealed on video. But with that being said, Boxrec comes out with rankings, and I have to say this. I'm a little. Oh, hold on. We in the building. Lost one says, "Hey man, Ethan, Alex, salute T-Dub. I never liked Boxrec ratings, but this is a whole nother level." Lost one. Sorry, who was ranking Wilder before Joshua and what? Listen, that's what we're here for. If you agree, if you disagree, remember you can comment below and let me know. And while you do that, do me a favor and smash the like. If you ain't smash the like, you ain't smash it right. Hit the like button. If you don't hit the like button, it's cool. Go home to your missus or your second missus or whatever, thinking you putting the law down, thinking you Thor putting the hammer down. See, laying there like she ain't feeling nothing. But if you smash the like button right now, it reminds me of an old joke. Black man, white man, Chinese man. And I think it was a white man was trying to have sex with this woman. If you can, I don't remember how it goes, but if you can make her scream, you win some money or something, right? And the white man hitting it right, she ain't screaming. Black man hitting it, she ain't screaming. Chinese man get up in there, woo, woo, right? And I think they asked how he does it. And it was something like, I'm Chinese, I know tricks. I put hot sauce on my dick. But listen, you won't need that. If you smash the like button right now, woo, she'd be like, Hercules, Hercules. But let's get to it. He said, isn't Boxrec supposed to be done by a point system? Yes. If you look, there's points right there. Look at the points. If you look in the far right, there's the rankings. There's the names. There's Canelo Alvarez. There's Tyson Fury. There's Errol Spence Jr. There's Triple G. There's Deontay Wilder, Terrence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao, Anthony Joshua, Lomachenko, and Sergey Kovalev. If you look at the point system, there it is. You see the points. Now, Wilder wasn't even really top 10 when he was undefeated. Then got him top 5 after he got KO'd. Let's talk about it. Listen, these eyes are for the people that would be shocked. These eyes right here is like, I'm telling you right now, this rankings is going to have some people panties in a bunch. Listen, the fact is, a lot of people didn't want to give Deontay Wilder the credit that he deserved. The reason Deontay Wilder was as popular as he was is because of what he done in the ring. If Deontay Wilder wasn't popular, he'd be didn't do anything, he'd be no greater than a Stavern or Dominique Brazil. He'd be on that level. But the fact is, the guy went out there and pre-formed. He wanted to fight the people that had the belts, like Charles Morton, who didn't want to fight him, who took the bigger payday. He wanted to fight people like Joseph Parker, who admitted he fought Joshua because there's more money. It's not like he didn't try. These people chose not to fight him. So he went out there and done what he done. And knocked out everyone. Except Stavern in the first fight and Tyson Fury. Now, I get it. AD's in the building, says Crawford 6, Lomo 9. They are both top 3 pound for pounds, and Kovalev ain't top 10, and Spence ain't top 3. I do not believe that Sergey Kovalev should be there. I gotta be honest. I don't believe Sergey Kovalev should be there. Lomachenko, to be honest, I don't know where I would put Lomachenko. I mean, I would have him higher than 9. But it's tough competition. Terrence Crawford, number 6. But let's look at it this way, right? This can't be a pound for pound list because I don't know how you can put a heavyweight in the pound for pound list, because pound for pound, they would beat anybody else. That's just plain simple. If you take Lomachenko at his current weight and Wilder at his current weight, he buries Lomachenko. You only do pound for pound when you do that. You want to do like the what if statements, guy. You guys got Excel spreadsheets. You got to do equal the what if and this and that, and that's what if. If he was this and had this and had this and had this and can carry this up here and down there, then he probably could beat this guy up here, this guy down there. That's what it is. But realistically, the heavyweights are the cream of the crop. That's why a lot of people don't even put them in the top pound for a pound. But if you agree with these rankings or not, I believe Deontay Wilder don't get the credit he deserves. People have been putting him down ever since he made a name for himself. And here's the thing, guys. Where's my phone? I don't got my phone. Where's my phone? Do me a favor. Let me grab my phone in case somebody want to call. I don't have it. Hold on one second. What is that phone? I have no idea. Oh, there it is. Okay, we good. All right. Listen, man. All right, listen. It must be getting late or something because my phone was literally right here, face down, and I did not see it. All right, so listen. Let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about this. These rankings, right? I can say that there have been people to agree with him and there's been people to disagree with him. I believe when it worked in their favor, yes, wow, even Boxrec says this, right? We've seen it. I've even seen it where when Josh was over Wilder. Yes, Boxrec says this. But now, Wilder is over Joshua. People don't want to hear it. They don't want to talk about it. Now, Deontay Wilder is a top fighter. I'm not saying pound for pound because I think, Wilder fearing Joshua can run through the whole school of boxing of anybody below them. That's almost what it is. The only people that give them guys trouble are guys at heavyweight. Any other class, they run through them. Lomachenko can be the Matrix all he wants. He can be the best Neo he can. All this right here. The moment he gets touched by any one of them guys, it's, you sunk my battleship. It's over. But now let's talk about Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is a top fighter. The way you know he's a top fighter is when people started hating They only hate on who they see as a challenge. Not just a challenge, but somebody who can ultimately defeat their fighter. Deontay Wilder, nobody talked a lot about him when he was knocking out people at first, when he was a WWE, before he became a champion, and after he became a champion with Severn. I mean, well, they was talking, but it wasn't like there wasn't hate. Put it like that. There wasn't a lot of hate surrounding Deontay Wilder. The hate, even haters can say this, it didn't come. They didn't speak ill against Wilder until he was a potential rival against Anthony Joshua. And once they saw that potential rival against Anthony Joshua, that's when the negative video came. That's when the negative bad mouth came. That's when who was he fought. That's when who was he beat. That's when all those things came. He's a top fighter. Is he the most skilled fighter? Well, not even skilled, because that's actually wrong to say. Is he the most technical fighter? No, because he has skill. Technical. Is he like this here? Elbows tight, hands up, boom, right here. Catch, 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 slip, roll. No. Is he effective? Yes. Is he setting you up? Yes. Is he being a preacher and blessing you with the? Yes. And you know what that is saying, guys? This is what they're saying, in my opinion. In the building, the one, Sierra F, what's going on? Sierra, call in, what's up? Hit the lines, you know the number, 314-884-1013. It's me, let's get it. So, by Deontay Wilder being number 5, to me, that is clearly saying that they saw Wilder and Fury both being able to beat Anthony Joshua. Now, has it happened in the ring yet? No. But by Fury being number 2, Wilder being number 5, and Joshua being number 8, listen, if Joshua have a hard time with pull-out, he might not be the top 10, according to Boxrec. I didn't make this up, guys. Do me a favor. If you think I'm lying, try me. Go in your Google, type in Boxrec, I don't know, pound for pound 2020. AD says, Fury number 2, I guess, Boxrec. Don't believe he had loaded floppy gloves. His rankings are late April Fool's joke, I think. Ethan Elliott must be even have heavyweights in pound for pound Boxrec telling me they got 3. AD, I'm calling in a bit. I think we going to agree on these ludicrous rankings. Listen, if you call in, I'm not even going to argue. I'm giving your opinion. But me, listen, man. Because Wilder lost to Fury, and this is what I see, right? I think when the fight changed in Wilder versus Fury 2, in my opinion, when a shot landed. It was an illegal shot, was not called an illegal shot by the referee, and it landed. Ever since that shot landed, Deontay Wilder was basically discombobulated and could never get his equilibrium back. It was just all from there. It wasn't like up until that point, up until that 3rd round, Fury wasn't just going out there just dog walking Deontay Wilder. In my personal opinion, I gave Deontay Wilder the first 2 rounds. Now, I thought they were close. I thought Wilder might start out strong and then Fury come on in. Wilder start out strong, Fury come on the end. I thought it was close, but I gave the first 2 rounds to Deontay Wilder by the slimmest of margins. By the slim gems of margins. And then a shot in the 3rd round. Boom, boom. Think about it. If it was a straight-on shot with the glove to the face that it started all that, like Deontay Wilder knocked out Dominic Breazeale, I think most people would have been like, oh my gosh. But everyone's seen it. He got hit here. And Boxrec is telling you, Even though you guys say Deontay Wilder his fault, no one, even though you guys are trying to treat him like a toilet bowl and take a they're telling you that, listen, we recognize what these guys do. We recognize that he defended his title 9 successful times. Or was it 10? 10 successful times. He was going for the 11th. We recognize that he tried to fight, what's his name, from St. Louis now, and the demigod, Charles Martin. We recognize he tried to unify with Charles Martin, but he didn't get a chance to. We recognize he tried to unify with Joseph Parker, but he didn't get a chance to. We recognize that, was it the who was it? Was it WBO that just threw a belt on Joshua? Or was it WBA? Which one was it, guys? Was it the WBO or WBA when Joshua fought Klitschko? Klitschko was coming off a 2-year layoff. And the WBO or WBA just threw that belt in there. Wilder didn't even get a shot at it. He didn't get a shot. He didn't get a shot. But he's been clean and clocked with bleach and Tide washing powder on every one he fought. And listen, even the third fight, I believe this. Lost One said, what's good, bro? Call in, G. What Lost One say? After seeing Fury, this man a Wilder, like, this made me think AJ would beat him more blazing. You think it would have taken 3 rounds to take out someone on Bambi legs? Lost One, call in, bro. Listen, I ain't want to give you this work, but hey, you want to call in. Lost One, matter of fact, we're not going to, let's not work. Let's just conversate. Let's just conversate. Let's just talk about this, right? The rankings are the rankings. You can't get mad at me. You can't get mad at anyone. They said this. They did this. And I bet you it wasn't a bunch of African Americans. I bet you it wasn't. They put Deontay Wilder at number 5 ahead of Anthony Joshua. They did this. Maybe, just maybe, if I had a 5th, just maybe. They saw the way that he didn't really engage against Andy Ruiz. The third fight, second fight, he played it safe. Maybe they didn't. It didn't prove enough to them. He lost to Andy Ruiz, and he streaked by a second fight by basically just trying to play, I can touch you, you can't touch me. Now, I'm being honest. Remember, I cannot defend these rankings because they're not my rankings. I can't argue that. But if you want to argue, if you believe Joshua would have did better than Fury, call in. Call in, and we keep it respectable. Lost One, if you're not from here, Skype me. AD, tell him how to Skype me, because we got to work, AD. Talk to him, homie. AD even said, Lost One, what's good, bro? Call in, G. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I'm here. Phone line's open. Skype me in. What is my Skype, AD? Is it What's Blazing? Skype me in. We got the queen in here. Sierra F. It's Sierra. Listen, man. These rankings gonna give a lot of people those eyes. Yeah. And the fact is, even though Fury won that fight, I still believe Deontay Wilder would knock Anthony Joshua out. And if you have the kahunas to call in and debate me on that, well, I'm here. There's space and opportunity. You got an option. Take advantage of it and get this smoke. And I'm telling you right now, you're gonna need more than a 3M face mask to try to cover this smoke. Because I'm coming straight through it. I'm penetrating the mask the way Corona wish it was. You're gonna choke on this smoke. It's gonna take about a couple months to recover. Sierra says Wilder gonna beat the brakes off of Fury. Sierra, call in the number 314-884-1013. Listen, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on that third fight right now. I believe the third fight is gonna be completely different. There ain't gonna be no floppy gloves. There, this, I think that's going to be gone. Could be wrong. I think it's going to be gone. The referee should be more engaged to watch this and the holding down and choking somebody like this here. Like, I mean, like, one time when Fury was choking him, I thought he was talking to him like Hulk Hogan and shit. How's it feel, motherfucker? I hope I'm choking the shit out you. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's Macho Man, huh? The third fight's going to be different. I think it's going to be the fight that, in my opinion, that settles it all. It's going to settle it all. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be none of this ring around the rosy, go gadget, a RoboCop spin backwards wrist. I don't think we're going to get that. I think it's going to be so much attention to these gloves in between rounds and watching it. It's going to be so much on the headlocks and all this stuff. I think we're going to get a clean fight and a clean winner. And even with that being said, guys, Fury's a hell of a fighter. Fury can fight. In my opinion, Fury would beat Anthony Joshua. In my opinion, Fury beat Joshua on points. Wilder beat Joshua by knockout. He be sleeping. Listen, if Wilder hit Joshua, he don't have to worry about going outside during this corona crisis. He'll sleep right through it for the next 30 days. He'll sleep nice, comfortable, surf mattress. Have you noticed when these guys are knocked out in the ring, everybody's cheering, but it's like they're getting the best sleep ever. Serial says, man, Fury's a bum, bruh. I think he can fight. Wilder still sleeps Joshua, but Fury sleeps them both. Listen, see, that's what I'm saying. They won't call in. They won't call in and get this smoke. Get this gun to get out for this. Listen, let's get real. Let's be real. The first fight was Fury dominating Wilder. Not the first one, I'm sorry. Second fight, first round. Was Fury dominating Deontay Wilder? Yes or no? No. Second round. Was Fury dominating Deontay Wilder? Yes or no? No. Third round. Up until the hit in the back of the head, was Tyson Fury dominating Deontay Wilder? Yes or no? No. There was, in my opinion, in that fight, there was one combination that changed everything. It's just like this here. What if somebody gets hit in the balls? The referee don't see it, but this man is obviously in agony pain from hitting the balls. And the person that hit him in the balls is just beating the snot out of him. This man can't recover. He's trying to live. He's hurt. His balls are squeezing, screaming, sweet Jesus. And then when it's over, yes, one man won in dominant fashion. But the fact is, the shot that put that man, the opponent, in so much pain was a shot that was considered illegal. Oh, guess what, guys? Guess what? See, some of you guys don't know TW used to box, right? I'm not going to show it, but I'm going to show it when I show my cup. This is my old amateur boxing book, man. This is my old amateur. Let me see if I can, this, and I got it today. No, yesterday. I was like, wow. But you know what? I never looked at it, right? I never looked at it. And they have, in this book, they have some things that is considered illegal, right? Look at this one right here. See that one? I'm going to read it to you. It says, hitting with open glove or slapping, illegal. Hitting on the back, illegal. Hitting the opponent when he's down, we'll give you all that. Hitting the opponent with a forearm. Okay. The only way Fury can beat Wilder again, he have to cheat, believe that. Listen, bro, let's get to this work, man. Listen, this is what it is, right? Listen, I got a pork shoulder out there smoking, guys. Listen, I went out there with a plastic fork just before I went live, and I kind of like, I've been smoking for a few hours, guys. For a few hours. I done got my apple, but I got some mesquite. I like using just one big chunk. And I got it out there, man. That thing smoking so good. I went out there, that pork shoulder, it's just so like, it's kind of get that dark, kind of crusty brown on top. I took a fork and kind of touched it. Oh my gosh! That thing was ready to just peel off like a banana. And I was ready to eat it, but I realized I had to go live. But let's get it. Breaking news. To some people, this would be expected. Some people, this would be a shock, like hit with a taser gun. Matter of fact, they may have those Google eyes right there. Boxrec came out with their top 10 fighters. Number 1, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Number 2, Tyson Fury. Number 3, Errol Spence Jr. Number 4, Triple G. And number 5, the one, the only, Deontay Wilder. Number 6, Terence Crawford. Number 7, Manny Pacquiao. And the reason I believe they're dropping Terence Crawford, even though most believe Terence Crawford should be number 1, is maybe possibly due to his choice of opponents lately. If you're the number 1 fighter, I think they want you to fight people that are assumed to be threats. And lately, even though a tough fight with Mean Machine, I don't think he fought that high level of opposition. I believe Amir Khan and Jeff Horn might have been the toughest guys he fought at welterweight, unless I'm forgetting somebody. But either way, Terence Crawford is a hell of a fighter. Manny Pacquiao, number 7. Number 8, Anthony Joshua. So the two things to pay attention to right here is number 5. If this was a basketball team right now, like the old Chicago Bulls, calling out Scottie Pippen, Steve Kerr, Dennis Rodman, what's that center? Luke Longley, Michael Jackson. The top 5, Deontay Wilder would be starting. Everybody else come off the bench. Deontay Wilder will be starting. Anthony Joshua will be backing him up. Deontay Wilder is number 5. Anthony Joshua is number 8. And guys, I really do believe that even though this is a point system, most people would say Deontay Wilder would beat Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua did get a revenge win against Andy Ruiz, but his style that he used to stay back and touch you and you can't touch me type of style, it won't work against an opponent that has a longer reach and taller than him. See, Andy Ruiz was only 6 foot, 6'2", something like that. Anthony Joshua had a 4 to 5 inch reach advantage, something crazy. And he was able to play that I can touch you and move. And it worked against somebody who was damn near 300 pounds, who couldn't lift his leg like they were stuck in quicksand, like he was walking through mud or stepped through dog dookie and tracking it everywhere. He couldn't cut the ring off against this new Anthony Joshua. But if Anthony Joshua bring that style against a Tyson Fury, who has maybe a 4 inch or 3 inch reach advantage over him, a Deontay Wilder, who has a 1 inch reach advantage over here, it's only going to keep Anthony Joshua at a distance that would get him knocked out by Deontay Wilder. It's only going to keep him at a distance that gets his head jabbed off and looking like a bobblehead by Tyson Fury. That's facts. Now, I'm not knocking Anthony Joshua because I believe he is one of the top heavyweight fighters. I'm not knocking him. There's a lot of guys he can go out their feet that he can beat, and there's many times I have rooted for Anthony Joshua. And this don't have nothing about not rooting for him. Uh-oh, hold on. Somebody called in. Champ, what's cracking, homie?
What's good, homie? You good?
Man, we are good, man. So, I want to ask you, I want to go straight off of what Lost One said. Lost One said, let me go back to this comment. I want to get your thoughts on it. What did he say? Lost One, where you at, champ?
I think he said
yeah. He said after seeing Fury dismantle Wilder like that made me think AJ would beat him more. Blazing, you think it would have taken 3 rounds to take out someone on Bambi legs. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I agree with it. I don't know about 3, but I'd say definitely inside 5. I think he do it quicker than Fury. And my opinion is AJ's a problem for Fury, and he beats him too.
So, because Fury was able to beat Wilder, that makes Joshua, who has a completely different style, who has do not have a reach advantage or height advantage, and he will be able to go out there and do the same job or better. You really believe that?
After, you know what, maybe before the Ruiz 2 fight, I thought Joshua was a little bit one-dimensional. But after the boxing clinic that he put on against Ruiz, I know he got a lot of stick from it. But the thing is, if Fury boxes that kind of fight, everyone gives Fury credit for hitting jab, jab, run, hug, hug, hug. Everyone gives Fury credit when he done that against Klitschko. AJ does it, and everyone runs back.
Well, you know,
The thing is, AJ doesn't.
I don't think so. Go ahead, Jeff.
It does, bro. Listen, well, Fury Klitschko was a snooze fest, yeah?
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't a great fight. Fury got massive credit for that. Yeah, AJ does the same thing. He doesn't get the credit. Now, AJ's footwork and his stamina, for me, was his two biggest issues. I thought and he's improving them a hell of a lot. Yeah, especially the stamina and the footwork. The footwork is nice against Ruiz. He's hard training. I think he's got a good chance of beating both. But it's heavyweight boxing. Anything can happen.
You know, I like that. So I'm gonna jump right in, and I agree. It is heavyweight boxing. Anything can happen. But here's my thoughts. When Tyson Fury beat Klitschko, yes, it was a snooze fest, and yes, he won the belts. But to be honest, I don't remember the superb credit he got. I remember people talking about how disappointed they were in Tyson Fury style of fighting. It was just boring. Remember, Fury didn't really get his super fame like he got now until after he took that time off. The rise of Wilder and Joshua actually brought light to him. Because when Joshua started rising on one end of the globe and Wilder started rising on one end of the globe, and it's like these two got to meet, now in pops Fury. And I think Fury came back because of heavyweight boxing was alive. Remember, it wasn't that much alive before Fury left. It rose after he left when a knockout artist from the USA went to the top and a knockout artist from the UK. But now, let me touch on when you say what Joshua do to Wilder. The reason I don't believe so, I believe actually Joshua chin is a little bit suspect. It's not the first time I've seen Joshua actually buzz in a fight or even dropped in a fight. I don't think he can do what Tyson Fury can do. Tyson Fury has shown a level of slickness. Not just being slick, but Tyson Fury, his reaction to be able to roll punches so good, I think some very unique. And he's 6'9". Now, when you're talking about Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, if Anthony Joshua go back to the old style of come forward, his head going to get knocked clean off. It's going to be rolling down lane 10, just get a straight up strike, maybe hit two more sets of pin and get a turkey all in one. If he goes to that, okay, I'm going to stand in the box. I'm going to fight like Andy Ruiz. I'm going to touch you. You can't touch me. He's going to be at the distance and mercy of Deontay Wilder's long reach and going to really get hit with that long-ass right hand that I believe, honestly, that he can knock out Anthony Joshua. But this is heavyweight boxing. Anything can happen.
Right. You know, I agree with you. I agree. If AJ fights at length, then he's got a good chance of getting knocked out by Wilder. But after seeing the Fury performance, I really don't think that's. I think he's going to steam in. Yeah, and I think that's the best way to beat Wilder. Fury proved it. He can't handle pressure. He doesn't like to be punched. And on AJ's dodgy chin, if Klitschko couldn't knock AJ out, Fury can't. I'll give it. Wilder can. Wilder's got the power. But if Klitschko didn't knock AJ out, there's no chance Fury is. So that makes me think that AJ's got just as good a chin as Wilder, if not better. I mean, Wilder hasn't really fought any punches to test his chin. And Fury's not a puncher, let's be honest with that. Yeah, so we've got to take everything into consideration and break it down correctly. Yeah, and AJ can take Klitschko's punch, he can take Fury's. That's my opinion. But also, I agree that Wilder can knock AJ out. So it's going to be interesting times.
Here's my thoughts, AD, is that let's really break down the second fight with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. I really don't believe Wilder was in any trouble until he got hit with a combination. It was kind of like a left and a right behind the head. Now the first round, the second round, you can give him to Fury, you can give him to Wilder. The fact is they both was close rounds. Nobody had an edge or advantage. In the third round, the shot that made a difference was an illegal shot, the shot in the back of the head. Now, it wasn't called. It is what it is. There's a shot that happens all the time that the referee don't see or do see. It landed in the back of the head, and the fact was that was the shot that changed everything. It's not like Deontay Wilder was hit with that shot and he recovered from that shot that he was fully recovered and then Fury beat the shit out of him. No, he never recovered from that getting hit in the back of the head and dropping.
Okay, but if the referee didn't see the shot that Wilder done to Stavern in the second match, and he done to Ortiz in Ortiz one, so he swings round and roundabout. So you can't whinge and moan about what could have, should have, had. You know what I mean? Just what happened. And for me, I had Fury winning every single round. I may have given Wilder the second, but not. I think Fury won every single round. And that's being unbiased.
You are biased, yeah. You biased. You're biased.
I'm not, honestly. I will call a spade a spade. I back AJ and White, yeah? But I'm just giving my honest opinion as a boxing fan, an unbiased boxing fan. I think Fury controlled from the bell, yeah? I could have given Wilder the second round. The first 2 rounds were close rounds.
Then how does he control from the bell and you get routed in the second round? That means he didn't control from the bell. He lost control in the second round, and Wilder got it. That's your own words.
No, the first 2 rounds were close, but I'm still giving them both to Fury. Yeah, just for the work, for the punches that landed, man. Wilder landed that right once, maybe. Yeah, and like you said, Fury rides the punches. He rides that like he's at an amusement park. Yeah?
Here's the fact. Here's the facts, AD. The fact is, the fact is that the first 2 rounds, even though I edged them to Wilder slight, I thought they were very competitive. The fact is, the whole turning point was a shot. Remember, you are basing what Joshua can do against Wilder off of what Fury did against Wilder. Now, if Anthony Joshua coming in there and planning on landing a shot in the back of the head to play for that whole equilibrium thing, then possibly. But if you're talking about him landing a shot in the back of the head, and then another shot to land in the back of the head, those 2 shots is what done it. And I don't think that determines anything what Joshua do.
Right, you need to stop making excuses, Bob. Back of the head. AJ got hit in the back of the head against Ruiz. But bottom line is, that's the way it went. That's the way the cookie crumbled, bro. Wilder's hit many a man in the back of the head and knocked them out.
No, here's the thing. But you're making the wrong argument. If you're talking about what Joshua can do to Fury based off Fury him in the back of the head, nobody has never said that who Wilder can beat or not beat based on the back of the head shot. You are basing a foul that Fury did that would give Joshua the edge over Wilder. It doesn't make sense. You can't compare it. It doesn't make sense.
You're obsessed with this Fury AJ fight. What you need to do is stop talking about the second fight. He lost, bro. Yeah. Stop talking about floppy gloves, loaded gloves, fucking punch in the back of the head.
It happened, AD. Listen. You can ignore it. Listen, when the third fight happened, and it looked like it's going to happen, so you can go ahead, stop wishing for Joshua versus Fury next. It's not going to happen. When the third fight is going to happen, guess what they're going to do? They're going to replay the first 2 fights, the first fight, the second fight, and they're going to talk about it. They're going to focus in on what happened in the third fight that made it different. Now, you can say all you want. Well, stop talking about it. The matter of fact it was an issue. Did he lose? Yes. Listen, I don't argue that. I never argued that. I'm just questioning your argument that because Fury landed a shot in the back of the head doesn't mean Joshua going to be Wilder. Joshua will get his whole fucking clean clocked with Clorox bleach by Deontay Wilder ever fought, and I really wanted it to happen. And the thing is, I almost want Wilder to get Dylan White before Joshua because I want him to get his clock clean too.
You do, because you know he ain't winning against Fury. Let's be honest. Let's be deep down honest. Wilder won 2 rounds out of 19 in my book.
Do you want to make a bet, AD? Do you want to listen? It's YouTube, so let's do this. Do you want to make an unofficial bet? That's not official. It's not real. On Fury versus Wilder 3, I put my Monopoly money up. That's not real.
On the Monopoly money, let's put money in the paper.
No. Listen. Yeah, AD, you hit me on my Facebook, AD, because I think YouTube have something against betting and gambling. So that's why it's unofficial. But hit me on my Facebook, AD. Hey, look, hit me on Facebook, hit me on Twitter, AD. And we talking, AD, because Deontay Wilder going to come out there. And remember, listen to what I said, AD. Hear me out. before you disagree, I said this. I said the third fight, there will not be no, in my opinion, there will not be no floppy gloves. There will not be a lot of the tactics that was used. I think the third fight is going to be clear cut as possible. And I think the best man will win. Fury is a hell of a fighter. Listen, I don't care. I do believe he had floppy gloves, but even though I believe that, I believe he's a hell of a fucking fighter. 6'9", speed with his hands and feet, and he can slip punches and he roll punches. He's a freak of nature, but he's facing a freak of nature, which is Deontay Wilder, because he don't come technically sound, but he is so God gifted with skills, athleticism, natural awareness, reaction, and a right hand that will make Thor jealous. The third fight gonna be another good fight, but I'm going with Deontay Wilder.
He's been gifted fucking tomato cans, yeah. He's got a phenomenal power. I will not take that away from him, yeah. You cannot doubt the man's power, but the man has not got a cheek. That is why he's never fought a puncher. This is why Fury stopped him. Yeah, Fury has stopped him.
So now Fury's a puncher. So now he hasn't fought a puncher, and now all of a sudden Fury's a puncher. But minutes ago you said that Joshua will be Fury because Fury's not a puncher. Please make up your mind, AD, because I'm keeping track of what you say.
That is my point. Wilder got stopped by somebody who's not a puncher. Do you not understand my point?
What did he get hit with? All right, what was the shot that hurt him? Just answer that. What shot hurt Wilder to change the fight?
It was the same one that kind of hurt AJ. A shot in the ear near the temple.
No. Now, hold on. AD, I can pull up pictures, AD. Let's just be honest, AD. Remember, I'm giving Tyson Fury credit. He won that fight in a dominating fashion. I'm only talking about what changed the course. What changed the course? Go ahead. Was it a shot to the...
Sorry. You're giving him credit, but 5 weeks too late, bro. You were saying Logan dropped his glove a couple of weeks ago, so that's not giving him credit. That's calling the man a cheater. Let's get things straight.
Oh no, I do. When I say I give him credit, I give him credit for being a hell of a fighter. He is a hell of a fighter. No floppy gloves. Just like, in my opinion, Tom Brady is one of the best quarterbacks to ever do it. But there's still things about him knowing about deflated balls, not deflated balls, and people watching over. There's things about people that are great, because think about this. Whenever you get somebody to say this, I win no matter what, I'm going to tell you what that means. When they say that, I win no matter what I have to do to secure the win. That's what it means. It don't mean I'm going to go out there and play fair. It means I'm going to win no matter what it takes. And even though I believe Tyson Fury is a damn good fighter and has crazy skills, those gloves were loose. The laces were loose. The gloves was floppy. And even people that even said, well, I don't think he cheated, but those gloves were kind of floppy. Everybody noticed it because they never seen it before, and these are fighters saying this. Some fighters say they seen it, some didn't. Now, remember, AD, I wasn't bringing up floppy gloves no more. In this conversation, you brought it up. I was trying to stick to the fact that Wilder is over Anthony Joshua, and just because what Fury did to Wilder by landing the shot that hit right here doesn't make Joshua going to beat him. And I can't wait for that fight. Wilder got his hands full with Tyson Fury 3. I don't care how you look at it. It's a hands full fight because Fury can fight. That might be another 12-round fight, or somebody might get their ass knocked out. My money, if I had to bet, I'm a betting man, I would put my money on Deontay Wilder. And after that, matter of fact, give me Dylan White, and then give me Anthony Joshua.
Let me tell you this, if you were a betting man, you'd be broke as hell then. Right, because that is not a correct bet. Wilder has got a 1 in 10 punches chance at best. Yeah, now I'm not being funny. The thing is, right, Wilder relies on that right hand. Fury's got up on that twice, cuzzy. Once in the 12th round after 33 minutes of fighting. Yeah? Now, if that can tell you all you need to know, bro, you still would have put your money on Wilder after Fury took his best right hand twice?
Yes, because you know why? In the first fight, Wilder, listen, Fury never put Wilder down. The shot that put Wilder down was a shot in the back of the head, and he hit him twice there, and then basically knocked off his equilibrium for the rest of the fight. If he didn't hit him in the back of the head, I don't think it would have happened. That's what I believe. Just like if you hit somebody in the nuts, hit him in the leg, hit him in the back, you hit him in the back of the head, it changes things. That's why it's illegal. Listen, AD, I'm pointing at the screen. I got my old, I was amateur fighter, right? 26 wins, no losses. Uh, I haven't seen this thing for years, but I just looked at it and it shows illegal shots. And one of the illegal shots is hitting somebody with an open glove. Matter of fact, what is it called? Hold on, I'm gonna look at it. Hold on. It is called hitting with an open glove or slapping is illegal. Hitting in the back of the head is illegal.
Wilder's like the fucking king of rabbit punching. Yeah, so let's not talk about it. It's not going to end up good. Because Stavern and Ortiz posted in one of the dirtiest fighters they've ever fought.
Listen.
In fact, Ortiz said it was criminal. He should have been arrested for that shit.
Listen, don't get me wrong. Shots to the back of the head does happen. I'm not debating that. What I'm debating is the change of everything happened is because of back of the shot of the head. It wasn't just like he was beating him fair and square. He hit him in the back of the head. Does it happen throughout boxing history? Yes. Does it make it right? No. Is it illegal because it messes up people's equilibrium? Yes, it is. And just because Fury did that doesn't mean Joshua can come in and repeat the same thing. The two fighters, two different styles. Fury is faster feet, faster hand, height, a taller reach, and taller height and longer reach than Anthony Joshua. Joshua don't possess any of those things that Fury can use against Deontay Wilder.
You think Fury is faster than Anthony Joshua? Are you fucking crazy?
Yeah, I think he's faster.
Fury's not faster than AJ.
Yeah, I think he's faster. I think he's fast. I think he's faster. I think he's taller. I think he has a longer reach. I think he has a better reaction. I think he slip punches better. I think he roll punches better than Anthony Joshua. Now remember, just because I'm saying it don't mean I'm knocking Anthony Joshua as a fighter, but I'm clearly saying one man does things better than another man, and they do things differently. Fury does not fight like Joshua. Joshua don't fight like Fury. So because Fury came in there and did something to Deontay Wilder that landed a shot in the back of the head, don't mean Joshua can come in there and do something in a better or faster fashion. As a matter of fact, if he fought Deontay Wilder with the combination he throw, he would get his ass laid clean out.
Right. Well, I think you need to watch Anthony Joshua a little bit closer. Because if you think Fury is faster than AJ, yeah, then you need to either go to Specsavers and get a new pair of glasses or get some contact lenses or something. Because, boy, AJ has got more power than Fury, yeah? He's better on the inside, uppercuts, combo punches, yeah? And he's got better power. Apart from that, Fury is superior in every single department. Footwork, head movement, jab, I give it to Fury. But listen, when it comes to power, speed, combo punching, and inside, I think AJ is going to give him problems with them uppercuts.
You know what? And you know what? Listen.
It's going to be a 12-pounder or a late AJ KO.
But here's the thing, right? The thing is, I'm saying AD is that. I think when people get it misconstrued when I say that Deontay Wilder would win, I think people look at it like, oh no, Anthony Joshua can't do nothing. Listen, I recognize Anthony Joshua. That's why I always say this. He is one of the top heavyweight boxers out there right now. But if I had to pick between Wilder and Anthony Joshua, I got Deontay Wilder. It does not mean that Joshua cannot get Wilder problems. It does not mean that he can win, that he can't win because it's the heavyweight division. Anything can happen. But if I was betting my money against Joshua and Wilder, I would bet that Wilder would land that right hand, a whole lot more flusher on Anthony Joshua than he was against Tyson Fury. And I believe that Joshua would get hurt. I think he'd get hurt a lot more easy than Tyson Fury, to be honest. And I think when Wilder hit Joshua's going to want to stay down. I think Fury got more dog in him than Joshua. That's facts.
Right, that's what you think, right? But bottom line is everyone's entitled to their opinions. And for me,
Agree.
Fury AJ is a 50-50 fight, yeah? And Wilder Fury is a 90-20 fight and 90-10 fight. Okay. AJ Fury, I'd give it 80-20. I don't think Wilder. I think Wilder's got a better chance against AJ than Fury, right? But I think AJ's got a better chance than Fury. Styles make fights, bro. Yeah, you know this. I know this. AJ Fury's a genuine 50-50 fight. It could be a Fury schooling or it could be a late AJ KO. Yeah, but. I think AJ's got a lot better chance of beating Fury than Wilder has, and I think you lot are going to see that when they fight, and it goes 12 rounds, and that gets stopped in 7.
Well, you know what, AD, the reason I bring you on, because I bring you on for majority of the time a difference in opinion, because I like to get everything out there, and right now it is just opinion, right? Besides what actually happened, we've seen Wilder lose to Fury, We seen Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua. We seen it. The future is our opinion. I believe the third fight with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder is honestly, it's another 50-50 matchup. Even the second time they fought, I said it's a 50-50 matchup, but I'm going to lean towards Deontay Wilder in the later round knockouts. The third fight, honestly, I see it a 50-50 fight up. 50-50 match. Wilder versus Joshua, 60-40 in favor of Wilder.
Yeah, but you think he only lost because he got punched in the back of the head. Will that punch, he was going to get his head boxed off.
No. We can't predict the future, AD. Listen. See, I'm very clear what I say. I say the changing point in that fight, the pivot point in that fight, was when Wilder was hit with a back of the head shot that you can even tell the way he fell. It was definitely awkward. It wasn't like a knockdown fall. It was like the hit in the head, the power and the pressure of pushing downward on the back of the head, because he immediately looked up at the referee and touched the back of his head, had his eyebrows scrunched like, what the fuck? He just hit me in the back of the head. And he didn't recover. Fury attacked again and hit him with another similar shot that was close to the back of the head, but it's behind it, between the back of the head and behind the ear, with another shot to definitely knock him off. After that point, it was a one-side battle. Fury won. It was a one-side battle. But the fact is, the pivot point in that fight did not start. Now, if Tyson Fury would have went out there, hit Wilder with a 1-2 clean in his face, went to his body, clean to his body, and had Wilder hurt, and while Wilder is hurt, Fury ended up hitting him with a back of the head shot, then I don't think the back of the head shot is really a valid excuse, because Fury already started the trouble by hitting him with clean shots. But because the back of the head shot is what caused the trauma, then it got to go back to that was what it was, and that's what led to the downfall of what happened.
You can believe what you want to believe.
That's what we saw. That's what we saw.
We are not going to agree. We can argue for months and months.
And we will, AD. And we will, AD. We're going to argue for years, AD. Burying you.
We could do that. We obviously were watching the fight from a different angle or something. You might have been watching it from your back garden or something, because I was sitting in my front room and I could see clearly. Yeah. And from what I saw, I don't give. Fury's all wrong for Wilder. But can we talk about his pound for pound ranking?
Let's go. All right, listen. Boxrec has. Well, let me just state my thing. See, I don't know if this is. I think this is a pound for pound, but it could be just a top. It could be just the top boxers. If this is a pound for pound, I don't believe heavyweight should be in a pound for pound. But remember, that's a personal thing. I believe you can't say pound for pound, because if Wilder versus anybody in any weight class, or Josh versus anybody with clean or clock, it's just what it is. But let's talk about this. I'm going to give you the floor. Go.
Good, right. Well, the only one I actually agree with is Canelo number 1. Yeah, for me, I got Crawford number 2. Yeah, Lomachenko number 3. Yeah, I got Usyk number 4. I got Inouye and Josh Taylor in there. Yeah, they're not even in there. You got fucking people like Kovalev in there. I mean, Pacquiao, you can't really take anything away from Pacquiao because he's fought everybody.
Yeah.
But Crawford should be number 2. I'd have Loma 3, Usyk 4, Inouye 5, maybe Pacquiao 6.
But do you believe Wilder should be ranked over Joshua? That's the whole thing. Listen, we're not arguing about should Wilder be ranked over Joshua, yes or no. Let's get down to it, AD.
You know what? It doesn't surprise me either way. If you were going on the quality of opponents, then you've got to say no. But if you were going on the records, and Wilder's had more fights than AJ and only 1 loss, where AJ's had 24 fights and 1 loss, so you've got to say yes on that.
AD, give me a second. I got this alarm going off in my kitchen. It's going to buzz forever. Hold on one second, AD. Hold on. Uh-oh. I don't think that was supposed to happen. All right. Damn, AD, I got up, man, and dropped my microphone. All right, AD. Sorry for cutting you off, man, but that thing's going to keep beeping. It's going to be very annoying. Are you still there, champ? All right.
Like, tell this demon punk to call in if he's got something to say to me, you little fucking rat.
Hey, you know what? If I had this set up, because right now I'm using a different setup, but last time you called in, I had it set up where if somebody could have called, then they could have talked to you. Right now I'm using my phone, so I can't have two. But next time, I'm going to try to get it back to where somebody want to call in. And that's the thing. Somebody can either call in and address me or address whoever's on the other line. Here's my thing, man. And you know what? I guess I respect that answer. You said it just depends on how you look at it. Wilder can be over Fury. I mean, Joshua can be over Wilder, which, in all honesty, then we really don't have an argument there if we feel that depends on how you look at it. It could go different ways. Both guys took a loss. Wilder has more fights. Joshua has a hell of a resume, but Joshua lost to what could be considered a lower ranked opponent. Wilder lost to somebody who arguably most people felt was number one and number two heavyweight. So just depends on how you look at it. You can see how either Wilder could be ranked over Joshua or potentially Joshua ranked over Wilder. In my opinion, it don't really mean nothing until these guys fight, and they need to fight. I'm glad we're getting Wilder versus Fury 3. Get that out the way. If Fury wins, good. Go ahead, fight Joshua. Let's see undisputed. If Wilder wins, the only little bit sad, I don't think he's going to be able to fight Joshua right off because Dillian Whyte is going to want his shot somewhere in February. But, hey, hopefully we get it soon. But what you got to say on that, homie?
I like the Whyte fight, man. Whyte's a proper great one as well. If he catches any of them guys with his left hook, it's good night. He nearly KO'd AJ in that first fight. Yeah, he rocked AJ with a left hook. And he dropped Parker, who AJ couldn't drop. Yeah? Mm-hmm. So you've got to take Whyte's power as a real threat, and he can drop Fury. And apparently he dropped Fury in sparring a few times. So okay. I mean, there's rumours out there. So I think Whyte's a good fight for any of them guys. I want to see Whyte AJ, I want to see Whyte Fury, and I want to see Whyte Wilder. I think all these guys, they need to all man up now, and they need to start fighting each other and giving us fans the fights we deserve.
Now, do I want to see Dillian Whyte get his shot, preferably at Deontay Wilder? Absolutely, I do. Now, I think it's going to be a different result. I think that you are touching on all the positive things that Whyte has done, and you should. But we got to talk about the other things that make him probably subjected to getting his ass knocked clean the fuck out. Dillian Whyte has been hurt and dropped by fighters outside of Anthony Joshua, who left his man looking like he was doing a limbo under the rope one at the bottom of the ring. Parker dropped his man late, and I don't believe Parker is known for having power like that. Oscar Rivas dropped his man late. More people drop Dillian Whyte than ex-girlfriend drop boyfriends. Dillian Whyte is getting dropped. You telling me if the people that have suspect power or decent power can drop Dillian Whyte, if Deontay Wilder touches that man, breathes on that man, he's done.
Whyte always gets dropped when he's zapped of energy. Yeah, you don't see Whyte get dropped within the first 4 rounds in any fight. Not even AJ. Yeah, nobody dropped.
So what's going to happen if he gets zapped from energy against Deontay Wilder? If he's zapped from energy after 4 rounds against Deontay Wilder, what is coming, AD?
Wilder will not make it past 6 rounds and avoiding that left hook. Wilder will get set like his brother does.
Wow. So who was the last few people that Dillian Whyte has stopped within 6 rounds?
Well, I don't think. But the thing is,
and now all of a sudden he's going to stop Deontay Wilder in 6 rounds. When he's not doing it now, all of a sudden he's going to miraculously do this against Deontay Wilder. Come on, man.
Let me talk, bro. Chisholm and Parker do not get stopped early. Like they both got solid.
And Deontay Wilder does. Bro, listen, what you're saying is ludicrous, bro. You're talking like you're smoking animal shit, man. You got a bad batch of weed, man. Dillian Whyte has not proved to stop anybody early. Does he have a good left hook? Yes. to me, he is more of a boxer than a power puncher because he tries to box and use the jab and set the shots up. He does. But Dillian Whyte always come in heavy. He always come in fat, which is why he gets tired a lot. And if he stands back against Deontay Wilder with that no-head movement he got, he is going to be dreaming. Dream, dream.
Like, that's what you think, yeah, and you're entitled to your opinion. And
it's what you think too.
In a way, yeah. I think White was cool. Then it could be good night. But listen, you are overestimating Wilder's chin because of the people he's fought. Yeah. Now Ortiz is the biggest puncher he's fought apart from. Well, I wouldn't even say apart from Fury. I'd actually say Ortiz could be a bigger puncher than Fury because Fury has got them pillow fists, as we all know. Yeah, so I think you're giving Wilder's chin way too much credit, brother, and you're concentrating too much on the power in his right hand. Now you've got to take in consideration his defense, not just his offense. And Wyatt can fucking give him the equalizer, that left hook pop.
He could. You know what? And I agree because it's heavyweight boxing, man. Anything can happen. We pick our winners, but anything can happen. That's what makes it fun because if you always knew who was going to win, then it'd be boring. But when I just look at what they bring to the table, because Dillian Whyte, he doesn't move much, bro. I thought Chisora was winning that second fight until the referee kept fucking with Chisora and got in his mind, and then he took crazy chances after getting points taken away, and Dillian Whyte hit him with a badass left hook. But listen, the only way we're gonna see that fight, and I want us to bet real, monopoly money when that happens. AD, listen. Woo! Let's get it.
No, I probably would have. I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't bet big on the Dillian Whyte fight because I believe that's a 50-50 fight. And I'm always cautious on 50-50 fights. Yeah. So I normally, when I'm betting, I bet on something that I think's going to win. Like I was offering to AJ Ruiz the first fight, and I was totally wrong. Yeah, but this fight here is a 50-50 fight for me, Cuddy, and I wouldn't really bet on that. But Fury Wilder, I will bet you as much money as you like on that, because I'm more than confident.
Well, listen. We're not going to bet on air, but I'm saying this. You know me on Skype. You know how to get hold of me, and we going to talk AD. But all right, I got to check on this meet out here, AD. Just give the people some last minute thoughts, man. Give them about 60 seconds of whatever you want to tell them, G.
I come here to talk about the rankings, but we got dragged into this Wilder Fury thing again, didn't we? All I want to say is that I want to see Wilder, AJ, Wyatt fight each other. Then we can see who's the best. Yeah, we can see how good Wilder's chin is, and we can see if he's been avoiding punches all of his life, or he can mix it with the big boys. Because right about now, all he's known for is knocking tomato cans out and outmanning Ortiz and then losing against the first step up, which was Fury twice. So let's see what Wilder's got. Let's see if he's got that fucking right hand to finish the big boys, and not just the over the hill old men. And then I will give him the credit that he would have deserved. Until then, Fury, AJ Wyatt, all ending. Well, it's been nice. Bless up. Stay safe.
Right on. Thank you, man. All right, guys, that's the one, the only AD guys I call in when I want a little bit of smoke. And listen, that was pretty simple, man. Me and AD sometimes get a little wild on here, but listen, man. Right now, it's just a matter of opinion. But listen, my expert opinion is if Anthony Johnson fought Deontay Wilder, I think Wilder would win. But listen, it is the heavyweight division. I think my dog need to go outside. You hear that, guys? He's 16 years old. He's looking at him like, woo! All right, champ, give me 3 minutes. I got you, champ. 3 minutes. He's walking away like, okay, whatever. So, heavyweight boxing, anything can happen, guys. And the show was about these rankings. I really believe AD changed the course, right? Because AD brought up the gloves. AD, I don't know why you changed the things, man. We should have been sticking on this, but you kind of changed it. But either way, I hope the people got some entertainment out of this, some back and forth. Hopefully, hear my side, your side, and maybe found something in the middle to form their own opinion. The rankings right now, guys, these boxing rankings, listen, you take from it for what you take from it. They have Saul Canelo Alvarez #1. Some people wouldn't put Alvarez there because he got busted with clenbuterol. Some people would put him there. Either way, Saul Canelo Alvarez is one hell of a fighter. He can fight. He can box. He has improved after losing against Floyd Mayweather. He has improved. I did think he lost against Triple G the first fight. I thought Eric Lenny Laura asked him out. It was a good fight. But listen, he has improved. Should he be #1? I guess it's debatable. Tyson Fury #2. If it's a pound for pound list, I don't think he should be on there. But if it's just who you rank as being a top 10 fighters, period, in sports, then I guess you can put him on there. Right now, listen, he owned 3 titles. Took some time off. I think he had some stuff in the system. Came back and then he beat Deontay Wilder in the second fight. So technically, not even technically, he has possessed all the major belts. So I can see why they, listen, I'm not saying this. Listen, I'm not saying this is my top 10. I'm just giving thoughts on it, right? So Tyson Fury, they got him right there for the top 10. Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. is definitely one of them guys looking to make his way into marking boxing a long time ago. Just like any young fighter, he looking to fight somebody to move up. Unlike a lot of these fighters now who are looking to fight somebody old, he was trying to fight the young fighters. He was trying to call out what's his guys? Keith Thurman, when Keith Thurman was Keith Thurman. Carol Brook, when Carol Brook was Carol Brook. And he finally got a hold of Carol Brook, fought in the UK. Carol Brook did very well in the first 6 rounds before Errol Spence Jr. pressure bust, pipe bust Carol Brook. And then his rise. A lot of people have Errol Spence Jr. Some have him in his top 5. I don't know if he's in the top 3, but I think I've seen most probably have him in 5. #4, Triple G. To be honest, I don't think Triple G should be in the top 4. This is my personal opinion. I mean, after fighting Canelo, he's not fighting anybody. It's not like he's trying to unify with people. He's not. And arguably, in my opinion, he got beat by Derevchenko. Your opinion might be different. I don't think Triple G should be that high, but hey, those are my thoughts. Deontay Wilder coming in at #5. Listen, man, Deontay Wilder has defended the WBC title 10 times. He fought and lost to Tyson Fury, who most people consider either #1, #2 heavyweight boxer. Obviously, Deontay Wilder shouldn't fall that low when you lose to somebody who's already considered either #1 or either they're #1, you're #1, you're #2, or you're #1, they're #2. Either way, he lost to Tyson Fury, so obviously he can't be ranked the top of higher than Tyson Fury. But as a guy that is affecting this sport, as a guy that is bringing numbers to this sport, Deontay Wilder is clearly a reason why the sport is as popular as it is now. Today is because he did it and he done it one bomb squad at a time. Terrence Crawford, listen, Terrence Crawford is a guy that has skills. This will probably be my skill-wise. He'll be probably my pound for pound. Terrence Crawford's a bad man. I do want to see him in better competition. Unfortunately, he can't get those fights with the PBC fighters, so he just keep fighting guys that's not going to move his needle up. But if he lose, could possibly move it down. But yes, he deserves to be on this board. Probably even should be higher than when he's ranked right now. Manny Pacquiao, obviously, Manny Pacquiao and what he's done and what he did at Keith Thurman, yes, he should be on here. Anthony Joshua, another guy that has brought a lot to this sport. Listen, when during Tyson Fury era of being a unified champion, heavyweight boxing, it didn't revive heavyweight boxing. The thing that revived heavyweight boxing was on the U.S. side. Deontay Wilder started boxing 19 years old, looking to take care of his family. He was like a Happy Gilmore. He didn't have great technique, but if he hit you, he'd knock you across the street. And then the rise of young Anthony Joshua, won gold in the Olympics. Young guy, knocking out people, putting Dominic Brazil, the demigod Charles Martin, putting him in their place. And now we have this rival that between a UK champion and a US champion. And that alone, that rivalry brought so much back to boxing. It's a reason why these guys get paid what they get paid. So if it's just a top 10 of who affecting the sport, yes, he should be there. Pound for pound, heavyweight shouldn't be there. Lomachenko haven't had that many fights, but his skills is undeniable. Listen, I don't know how much longer he can do this because he is getting old, came into pros old, 2 Olympic golds. But let's get to number 10. Number 10, Sergey Kovalev. How in the hell did he even get? Listen, the top 20 would be tough for me from what I've seen for him versus Canelo. You know what? Because listen, he it's hard for me to put him at number 10 right now because yes, he lost to Andre Ward. Yes, he lost to Alvarez. Yes, he lost to Canelo, which wasn't even a light heavyweight. I don't see him being in the top 10. That's just being honest. Those are my thoughts. AD said Triple G should be 9 or 10. Ethan Elliott, I'm out. He does. Salute, salute. I'm about to be out here too. Admin says, oh, I missed something. Kovalev is around 15 for me. You know, I guess honestly when I said that, I was guessing somewhere around 17-ish, you know, somewhere in that area. Because when you start expanding past 10, there's a lot of fighters out there doing a lot of things that you don't even think about until you're like, oh man, I forgot about this guy. Oh man, I forgot about this guy. Oh, we got to include him. We got to include him. But guys, your boy, being your boy T Doubles, plays sports. Comment below, let me know your favorite, guys. If you're a part of a boxing community, please share these videos, tell your friends to subscribe to the channel. Let's help this channel grow, guys. We're trying to get this channel to 7,000 subscribers, and it starts with you telling a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Also hit the notification bells. Join the live. Until next time, here is what's blazing the sports.